Caesar
once
and
again,
social
everyone,
connectedness.
this is Inferno Games here, and today I have a new program that I'd like to introduce called Society. It's where me and a fellow YouTuber friend of mine, even if they don't have a YouTube account yet, are going to debate on whether or not there's a certain part of the society that we like and or dislike. The topic today, is the government broken? Yes or no? You guys can already see my reasons on the board, aka computer screen, and we are going to wait to hear our opponent's
And
reasoning
you can,
first.
and on mine, you can see some pretty sick visuals from State of Decay because I honestly do not believe it's broken, and quite frankly, I don't really care too much about this topic. So,
He's really passionate about this, and by that I mean I'm really passionate about this, just because I want to beat him. Ha. Alright,
of
let's
course you do.
let's hear our friend's three reasons and not just watch footage, which no one's gonna see. So what's your first
How
reason?
about we hear your? No, you first.
No, ladies first. You
Come on,
first.
ladies first.
Oh, come on, I just used that. You can't say that. I just used it. Amilianus, you first. I've got all day.
You spoke first, so you're a lady, so ladies have to go first.
God damn it. Alright, tell you what, how about we do one reason each, and then I do a reason, you give me your opinion on my reason, you do a reason, I give you my opinion, and so far until we get all three reasons done.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, the first reason I think the government is broken. Have you guys heard on the news about that recent alien sighting that's happening all over the world? You haven't. Well,
Really?
that's right, because the government is hiding all of this from me. The Truth, Hanger 1. It's got all of the information that you want to know about aliens. If you would watch it instead of watching whatever you kids watch nowadays, SpongeBob, Looney Tunes, I don't know. If you would watch this, you would get
Hey,
some
Looney Tunes has been out of it for a while.
Huh?
Get it a time. Looney
First of
Tunes
all,
hasn't been on for quite a while. Get
that
it a
is
time.
not true. I mean, I watch Looney Tunes every day. Whether it's the Looney Tunes show or
like,
the actual Looney Tunes.
wait, you watch like Bugs Bunny?
Yes.
Where do I get that?
Boomerang.
Where?
Boomerang.
Okay.
From Cartoon Network.
Okay.
Boomerang, this is your cue. Sponsor me.
So,
you
anyway,
guys didn't see anything, but
on
yeah.
with your non-existent reasons.
First of all, it is existent. It gives you all the information needed just for belief in aliens. The government doesn't want anyone to know the aliens are real because they secretly have connections. Now hear me out. This does sound insane unless you actually see the TV show Hanger 1. It did sound insane the first time I saw it until I put all the pieces together myself. It is possible.
Basically meaning till you went insane, it sounded insane.
No, I actually...
He lost his mind, folks.
No,
he lost his mind.
No, because I actually was scared of aliens for a time because I believed what everyone else thought, that they were very harmful creatures. However, aliens could be bacteria. Aliens could be bacteria, or they could be those.
Like that.
They could be those big-headed gray creatures coming out of foreign technology. And besides, just think about it. If they did have technology that advanced, what makes you think they couldn't connect with our government without us knowing it? And especially since the government's got such a strong hold around this country, what makes you think that the aliens aren't secretly running this and we're just the puppets? Huh? What do you have to say against that?
Why would aliens secretly try to control our country?
Fine. The country, the world, it's anything. The aliens are out there. Alright, now what do you think?
Well, I believe that your reasoning is pretty insane.
Thank you.
And, yeah, I think that aliens, if they exist and if the government has contact with them, I do not think they're like the Independence Day aliens. I think they're more like Mr. Spock aliens.
Alright.
Like,
what makes you think
probably
that they would...
some like
Well, I'm not even gonna disagree with that because aliens could be anything, varying from a bacteria to a humanoid creature. I'm not going to disagree that there may be an alien that looks similar to Mr. Spock when it comes to humanoid functions. However, I highly doubt that.
No, I mean like non-aggressive. That's
Yeah,
aliens
passive
that don't
aliens.
want to destroy us.
I never said the aliens wanted to destroy us. I'm saying that before I saw Hangar 1, I was scared of aliens. If you would watch certain episodes of it, you would find out the aliens have been shot down by the government the next day, even though everyone saw the wreckage, it would disappear. You guys
Yeah,
have.
maybe because they don't want people panicking.
Exactly. I mean, people have the right to know about aliens. You've heard of Area 51? What if you guys knew that Area 51 existed, and not only existed, but was only a decoy? There's an even bigger
Exists.
Area 51 exists, but there's an even bigger alien lab owned by the government, Area 52. It's located underground. They're secretly building all sorts of scientific information, all sorts of scientific technology. We've
Well,
technically.
isn't that good?
Yes, it is
Isn't
good,
that good?
but the government's not releasing it because they don't want us to know that the aliens are real. They think that we're gonna be too it.
Um, or maybe aren't releasing it because they don't want Russia or China to know what they've got up there, what we've got up our sleeves.
Oh, speaking of Russia, what would I tell you if you know how it's been believed that alien technology could mess with the lights and/or all sorts of electronic communications?
Yes.
Well, it's a myth. I'm not gonna believe it. I'm not gonna say it's true. It's a myth that alien UFO, flying saucer, whatever you want to call it, hovered above a Russian base during the Cold War. All of a sudden, a nuke was about to get launched. Did you ever think that the Cold War was meant to be an actual war instead of two countries looking back at each other saying, I'm watching you. Don't you try anything. I've got my finger on the button." The aliens were trying to start a war there. And god damn it, I sound like one of those people that
Get off YouTube, you crazy person!
No, I'm not even gonna lie. I sound like one of those weird old elderly people with wearing the aluminum foil hat saying, "You can't have my brain, aliens!" But yeah, but when you think about it, when you watch this TV show and actually think, it's possible that aliens are real and that the government is actually working with aliens.
Yeah, if they're working with aliens, I'm glad. That means aliens aren't gonna come and kill us.
As far as we know, we don't know if they're going to kill us eventually.
What?
How about we hear your reason, because I know we can do an entire half an hour just on my one reason alone.
My reason why the government isn't broken?
Yes.
Well, for one, it should be pretty clear to everybody that we are listening to a crazy person.
I'm not that crazy.
Like, seriously, this guy is totally insane.
I'm not that crazy.
No, I'm actually pretty sure you are.
I am not.
You are that crazy.
I am not.
Like, as a senile old man, you're gonna be the guy who's insisting that we all live in the Matrix. You're gonna be the guy old man who's no one ever listens to.
Is it sad that I've never seen The Matrix?
No.
Have you?
Yeah, I
And
did.
can you explain to me what The Matrix is? Because I hear it's a really good movie, but I've never actually seen it, and I don't feel like watching it.
I've heard that the next two movies in the series are
It's
sequels
a
are crap,
series?
but
It's
yeah, basically, there's a war between people and robots. The robots needed power source, so they plugged these people into a computer where they live their lives, and their heat gives power to the machines.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
Basically.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, It actually kind
Can
of
you guys
does.
excuse me? I'm gonna go search up the Matrix right now.
No, you're not excused.
Oh.
You excuse yourself now, you lose the debate.
No, I don't. I want to go watch the Matrix. I highly doubt that anyone's even watching this. They're probably watching the Matrix right now. It's like, why would I watch these idiots argue when I can go watch the Matrix? Yay, James Bond,
Because
777.
these idiots don't have two insanely bad sequels.
We're gonna have millions of insanely bad sequels on this topic.
I didn't even fire a gun.
You didn't fire a gun yet. I don't even know if you gave your first topic, because me being crazy is not a valid topic. I actually did research on mine.
I don't even care about this topic. How am I supposed to do research on it?
It's simple. Search up the ways that the government is actually working. Like I said, he's very dedicated.
Well, our government is currently not letting the pressure off Russia for doing what they're doing in the Ukraine.
What, by staring at them? I mean, for a time period, Russia was invading the Ukraine. What were we doing? You better not do it. You might as well go tell Russia to get in the corner.
You call economic sanctions a staring? It's like basically me say it is not staring, because basically we're saying, okay, we are not going to give you anything.
Yes,
we are not going to trade you, and we are going
Russia
to take
in the
time to strangle.
We're putting Russia in the latent corner. It's basically Russia is a child and we are the adult. Russia is about to hit another kid, so
Do you agree we are a superpower?
No, we are not a superpower. When it comes to military, we are one of the worst.
How?
Do I have to bring up Vietnam?
Really? Really? To
Yes,
explain our modern military strength, you bring up a war that is 50 years ago.
Yes, one of the worst losses we've ever had was 50 years ago.
It was the only loss we've ever had.
That is not true. Technically, when you think about it, we've lost the Korean War as well.
How?
Not to mention our war in Iran, we didn't come back finding any deadly weapons, therefore we lost that war. Not to mention we're still fighting.
How? Okay.
Well, it's simple. The war
Vietnam was 50 years ago. Korea, we were able to succeed in our objectives. And in Iraq, we displaced Saddam Hussein. We won the frickin' war.
No, we did not, because not only is the war
we
on
destroyed his.
Not only is
That's
the
a
war
totally
on
different thing.
Not only is the war on terrorism still active, but our objective in the Iraqian war was to find an alleged superpower weapon that Iraq, aka terrorists, had. We did not find anything. Therefore, the mission was a failure.
There were no chemical weapons.
For all we know, there could have been. We just didn't find them.
Yeah, so basically say
the mission was a failure.
You say I declare. So basically, you're saying that the Iraq War was a total failure because we couldn't find a few chemical weapons.
Yes, it was. We wasted thousands of lives finding absolutely nothing.
We displaced Saddam Hussein. That has to be good.
Yes, but that wasn't our objective in the mission. If you want to consider the mission being a success when we get the objectives complete, then if you want to look at it that way, the Iraqian war was a total failure, because not only did we lose our lives of Americans, but we didn't find any of the weapons they had.
So you're saying we should base whether a war is a success on our objectives?
Yes.
On our original objectives?
Alright, now this may seem crazy, but on every video game...
so we won in Korea?
No.
What?
Okay, technically, our original objective in Korea was to push them back. We did succeed in that. However, our objective changed into destroying Korea. However, that didn't happen thanks to good old China. God bless China, my home, sweet home. But yeah, China just comes in out of nowhere and boom, we're already dead.
Yeah, well, yeah, so, yeah, well, hold on. Well, our global policy was to contain communism.
Yes, that was
So,
our
we
global
managed to
policy.
do that pretty well.
No, we
We
didn't
managed to
because we were
contain
back at square
communism.
one. Alright, so you're saying if
How?
containment.
Okay, so say. Okay, so basically say that I tell you, okay, I am going to try to prevent you from getting $50, so you can't buy a gun and shoot me. Okay, so
Gun only
say we
costs 50
basically have
bucks?
this huge. Just go along with it.
Okay, because
So
I was about to say,
basically,
I could have bought
we
a
go
gun a
through
long
this.
time ago.
So basically, say we go through this whole shenanigans. Okay, so you're at $30. I take 20 of your dollars, and you come and you take 30 of mine. Then I take 10 of mine back, so you're back at 30.
I was
Was
at
that
40
total
though.
failure on my part?
I was at 40 though.
Yeah, I stole 10 of yours.
No, that's not right
So
because
is that
if anything, South Korea advanced a little bit.
what?
If you look at the
What?
maps between where South Korea and North Korea bordered originally, and then at the second one, it's obvious that
Yeah.
South Korea advanced, therefore gaining more area.
Yeah, so we won.
No, we didn't, because our objective was
Ow.
to take out Korea. You see, you know how MacArthur kept saying to drop a bomb on nuke, drop a bomb on nuke? I mean, drop a nuke on China, drop a nuke on China?
Yes.
When he said that, he was trying to get the objective of that war changed from containment to not only destroying communism in both Korea and China, but since that didn't work, our objective was just to take out Korea. Until China came in. Therefore, we all got stuck in a stalemate where both sides advanced further. Alright, how about this? Before we go on any longer, it's already been 20 minutes in the recording and we still have 2 more topics each.
What?
We still have 4 more topics to go through and it's been 20 minutes. I don't want this to be an hour-long video because then no one's going to watch it. So my next topic over here...
We aren't even finished our first... We are totally off topic right now. Well, anyway, go.
That's why I'm trying to get us back on track. My second topic is going to be one that Kurt loves. How many people here have seen Captain America: The Winter Soldier? Huh? Well, when
Seriously?
yes,
Hollywood is never a credible source.
Hollywood is always
That
okay.
is
Never
fact.
mind. Hollywood is never a credible source. But when you think about it, though, listen to this is basically the plot of the story: Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Hashtag spoiler alert. Yes, but this is what happens. But I highly doubt people. Okay, never mind. I'm getting off topic. This is what happens. So it's basically Captain America's. Captain America finds this guy, Anthony Mackie, who plays the role of Falcon in the movie. He finds Falcon walking in the park. They both run. Falcon's admiring how Captain America has such endurance. Then it goes from that all the way to finding out that S.H.I.E.L.D. has been taken over by Nazi scientists who were originally killed, but then their memory was stored in the computers, basically like the Matrix. However, what happens is Captain America has to take back S.H.I.E.L.D., which represents America's government. The Nazis in the computer, or the Matrix, however you want to pronounce it, represents our enemies, saying how the government is corrupt. S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't even realize it until Captain America said something about it, which could show that our government could be corrupt and we don't even know about it. Now, do you have anything to say about this? Besides,
Okay,
Hollywood is not a credible source.
So, basically, you're saying that your reason that the government doesn't work is because in the movie, in a super complicated plot, some Nazi scientists who are in the computer managed to take over the U.S. government, and you take this as proof that
I
our
never said it was
government
proof. I
is
said it was
corrupt?
possible. I did not say it was proof. I said it was
So you're
possible.
saying our government could be broken, but you're not sure if it's broken.
Exactly. There is no information yet to prove that's broken. However, there is also more information that I do have that could show that it's on its way to being broken and or corrupted.
May I simply state that your reasoning is complete crap?
No, you cannot. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
This is an argument, not a cartoon.
And that's not nice. Alright, now go over your second topic. I want this to be within half an hour.
Okay, so
Tick tock, tick tock.
we have killed Bin Laden.
Okay.
Because since the 9/11 attacks, there have been, and with the exception of the Boston Marathon bombing, I'm not going to include that because that wasn't carried out by any major Eastern Islamic nations. That was just
Alright, now actually, I
one
just want to
random
say
guy.
one thing about speaking of 9/11. How many people
What?
are actually affected by it? I mean, the only thing that changed because of 9/11, oh no, I can't bring all this stuff on the airplane like I used to, and now I have to buy travel size. I can't even blah blah. No one, unless a family member was involved in the 9/11 incident, has any right to say, oh my god, 9/11 affected me so deeply. I mean, when you think about it, it didn't. The only thing that changed is the fact that it takes an extra half an hour to go on an airplane, which I don't even use. I mean, I can't drive yet, but when I can drive, I'm gonna be driving everywhere. Why would I trust a plane? I mean, did you see what happened to the two Southwest Airlines?
Plane is the safest form of travel.
Yes, plane is the safest form of travel. That's why the one Southwest airline got lost. Its black box could not be located within the week that it disappeared, and now there are maybe 100 people, 200 people on that flight that disappeared. Second, the second Southwest Airlines, Russia shot a bomb at it. We don't know if it was intentional, but we know Russia shot a bomb, or shot a missile, at a Southwest Airlines plane. And another
Did it blow
thing,
up?
yes, it did blow up, and it killed everyone on
crap.
board. So, do I have to keep going, or do you still want to say that planes are the safest form of transportation? Because I've heard within the last month more plane crashes than car crashes. Owen, did you guys hear about the one kid who snuck inside the tire of an airplane, rode all the way to Hawaii, a 5-hour flight in the tire to Hawaii?
Did he survive?
Yes, he survived. He got a free trip to Hawaii in a tire of a plane. Technically, he should be dead.
Okay, so two things. Number one, that airline getting lost is probably the first major plane airline getting lost in probably around 1, maybe 2 years. Number two, Russia shooting down, destroying a plane with a missile does not make that plane any less safe.
I think it does. I mean, especially if it's going in the Russian area. Who's gonna stop Russia from launching another missile at another plane? I mean, I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think Southwest Airlines is done. I mean, I don't think they're gonna have any more luck trying to get people on their planes. I mean, they probably are, they probably aren't, I don't know. But this is just what I'm saying.
Zach, I have two questions for you. Answer me those. Number one, why in frick's name would Russia waste maybe $1 million missile to shoot down a regular civilian plane?
Because it was heading around the area of the Ukraine.
And number two, what the frick does this all have to do with my original argument?
You said that planes were the safest mode of transportation, which got derived from the topic of
No,
9/11 not
please.
affecting anyone nowadays unless they lost a loved
No,
one
hold on.
within the
Hold
9/11
on.
terrorist
No.
attack.
I said nothing about 9/11. That was
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Check the video.
Please,
You brought up
just
9/11,
shut
then
up.
I said
Shut up.
no.
Please, shut
No.
up. Okay,
I don't
okay.
want to.
Let me get back to my topic. Okay, so basically, I said since the 9/11 attack, there
Yes,
have
you
been
said
no
it again.
major.
Let's go back on the entire off-track
No.
conversation about Southwest Airlines.
Since the 9/11 attack, there have been no major U.S. terrorist attacks on U.S. soil that have been carried out by Islamic radical groups.
Islamic
But meanwhile,
radicals.
terrorists.
Yes,
What?
Islamic
terrorists,
radicals.
whatever.
Last time I checked, there were a lot more terrorists than Islamic radicals. Not only are there Islamic radicals, but there's also Americans that are trying to destroy America.
Yeah, so I've only heard of one terrorist attack happening in the past 10 years.
10 years?
And meanwhile,
Does the Boston Marathon mean nothing to you? 9/11, Boston Marathon. Okay, yeah, you know what? Never mind. I mean, we don't even know.
Actually, not.
We don't
Please,
even
shut
know
up.
if the plane Southwest Airlines was a terrorist attempt or not.
No, please. 9/11 happened in 2001.
Yes.
Boston Marathon happened 2013. So 12 years apart.
Okay, but that's all stuff that we know about. We're kids. We don't watch the news. I mean, I do, but I don't pay attention that much.
Please, let me get down with my point.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in the past 10 years, I don't know if you've gotten with this too, but there have been plenty of terrorist leaders that have been killed. Like, seriously, I think we are pretty well hammering the terrorists.
Okay,
And
then
quite
explain.
frankly,
Alright, one more thing. You want to talk about terrorists being killed? Explain. Bo Bergdahl. He was a. Correct me if I'm wrong. He was an American troop who would either abandon his squad, abandon his camp, or was kidnapped in the battlefield. He was held captive for multiple years by a terrorist group, and was given back to America for the price of multiple terrorists that were held in Guantanamo Bay. So does that sound like us shooting down all the terrorists?
well, I think the government wouldn't just let those terrorists go. I think they'd have
It's
to
already
plan.
happened. We've gotten Bo Bergdahl
Wrap them.
back.
Yeah, and number two, the fact of the matter was, those terrorists were in Guantanamo Bay. We had them. And if we caught them once, we can do it again.
Had. Alright, now listen, the only reason we had most terrorists is because we raided their home countries and had sources telling us where they were. Now that they've left Guantanamo Bay, we don't have sources unless the government secretly put a tracking chip in their head while they're sleeping. I mean, I don't think the government's low enough to do that, but we don't have them anymore. We don't have sources telling us yet where they are. Note how I said yet. We lost them.
Yeah, well, we had no sources telling us where where Bin Laden was, and we still ended up putting a bullet in his head.
That is not true. We had sources telling us where Bin Laden was. That is why we checked in the spots that we did. We were given a
well, he wasn't in his own country,
yes,
so
we know that.
What's the difference?
We knew he fled his country. We were the SEAL Team 6 was given a blank area to check. It's like given a map. They were given a blurred area to check, just like in the Southwest Airlines, they were given a certain area to check. So they checked the entire area and they found him. So then they just came in and assassinated him. They did have sources, they're just not the sources that you're thinking of. Alright, now...
Yeah, so if he was outside of its own country, we're gonna have sources.
Alright, I'm not gonna argue about this anymore because we're already at the half an hour mark and we still have 2 more topics. So are you done your topic?
Yes, I'm basically saying that we are putting a pretty sound hurting on the terrorists.
Alright, and I'm
Our
saying that they're
government
not. Alright, my final topic is not what is on the screen. I was gonna mention something about healthcare not being free and how that's affecting millions of people every year. But what I'm actually going to say is, who remembers the fiscal cliff incident that happened years ago? Whereas the government was
The
on
what?
the fiscal cliff. America was America owed too much money. We are on the
Yeah?
verge of destroying ourselves because America spends too much and doesn't make enough. How much money do we owe China? And then we keep adding on to that.
Around 2 trillion. Around 2 trillion.
Alright, now do you have that money in your pocket to pay for China?
Do you?
I do not, and neither do you. America does, but we don't want to pay for it. We want to keep the money for ourselves. So we just keep telling China, okay, I'll get back to you on that. But for the time being, why don't I just keep tapping up your charge? If you go to a club or a bar, wherever you go that has a charge card, and you keep charging up the card, eventually you're going to have to pay for it. And if you don't pay for it... Really? 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 Right in the middle of my rant. Alright, you can tell he's getting desperate. Alright, we all know that I won, so I'm just gonna end it here before something stupid happens.
No. Please continue. Please continue. I'm just being
Yeah, I can tell that you're playing around. But for those that don't know what he did, he messaged me on Steam saying yoo-hoo and doodly doodly do. Alright, my final reasoning was the fiscal...
Actually, just yo-ho and just doodle doodle do.
Whatever. Doodle, snickerdoodle, doodly doodly, I don't give a doodle. My final reason was the fiscal cliff incident, where America did not have enough money to keep its government going. The President Barack Obama was trying to work on a solution on how to fix it, and we were maybe 3 days away from the entire government shutting down. Now, I don't know about you, but does that seem a very stable government?
Well, the government didn't shut down.
That's not the point. The point is, America owes $3 trillion to China. Not to mention we owe money to other countries. Because America is too lazy to get off their latent bums and literal bums to do anything. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. If you were here, you would not be happy about this. Right.
Wait, so what's the point again?
My point is America's government isn't stable because of the fact that our economy is suffering. Our economy is based on imports only. We're not exporting anything to make the revenue. So basically, when you keep charging up the card and you don't pay for it, the law is going to come after you. So technically, what I'm saying is, the latent law, or otherwise China coming in on us, is going to lead into the possible World War III, which will be in our next video, so stay tuned to that. But before we end the video, here is Kurt's God damn it, I didn't want to say her name. Amilianus Ceasar's last... Nothing is wrong with my face. What's wrong with your face, huh? What's wrong with your face?
Nothing.
Oh really, then why are you asking me?
Anyway.
What's your last reasoning? What's your last reason?
Okay, so first, about your reason. Just because we're lacking money doesn't necessarily mean that we're unstable. It's like...
Yeah, you're right, it doesn't, but when the government is 4 days away from shutting down, I'm pretty sure that means it's unstable.
Are we 4 days away from shutting down now, Zach?
Close to it. I mean, maybe by another 200-something million days, but...
It's gotten better.
Trust me, it's gonna need to get better in order to get worse. Yeah, how you like it now? How you like me now?
You suck at that.
It's alright. It's still getting your
Seriously, at
attention.
least I put some thought into it. So, anyway, my final reason that the government is not broken is that we have had one civil war in our country's history. Now, when compared to other countries, that is pretty good. So they've managed to keep things pretty stable for most of our country's history. And yeah, I see that Scooby-Dooby-Doo thing. Thanks for ripping off my ideas, Zach.
For those that want to know what I did,
Yeah.
I said Scooby Dooby don't. Meaning for him to shut up because we're at the 35-minute mark.
So anyway, our country's pretty stable right now, so I do not think that our government is broken. And after all, in the end, it does actually do what it's meant to do: provide for and protect the people. We are well protected, and with all the healthcare,
Yes.
we are pretty well provided for. You
Okay,
agree?
now let me get back to that healthcare thing.
Debate over.
Did you ever notice how most of the money that America doesn't have is because people can't pay for their medical bills? I know why. It's because, let's think of this as a scenario. Bubbles, 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 bubble, bubble, thought bubble. Okay, so you just get home from your day at work and you don't have health insurance. So then, you've been going fine. You're about a year without an accident. And then finally, someone just comes out of the blue and hits you with a brand new Ford F620. I don't know, even F620. Why not? And then you have to get sent to the hospital, but you don't have health insurance. Sure, there's something the hospital can do so that way you don't have to pay for it right now, but you're still gonna have to pay for it, and with taxes, and you're gonna have to pay a hell of a lot more than you have. Therefore, first of all, that song was just a joke. That song was just a joke. And you misspelled does. Okay. So, I am really tempted to ignore him, but I can't because we're in the same voice chat. So yeah. Healthcare should be free, not only because most civilians not pay for it, but did you guys ever notice how Obamacare actually fucked up more people than it did help them? So, let's end the video here.
Language!
Who
Language.
cares? It's YouTube. I don't think anyone cares. There's a lot worse on YouTube. So this has been Inferno.
I care.
I don't think
Hold on. Just because our healthcare system could be a lot better doesn't mean that everything in the government is broken.
Yes, it does. Okay, guys,
And
this has been Inferno
you
Games
can't
here, and
deny
I'm
that
gonna
you're
sign
sick.
off with Amilianus Ceasar.
Hold on. If you want to see me, you can leave in the comments things you want to see me type in the chat with stultus. Like, what does a fox say? And the fox says what I say. It says, and
Tell you
hello,
what, how
royal
about I
ugly
show you
dude,
guys exactly what he
what's
sent.
wrong with your face is from honest trailers. So, if you want me to say something specific in the chat, please just let me know. As long as it's appropriate, I will take it under consideration. Okay.
Tell you what, how about I just show them what you sent to me? Oh yeah, that was from a while ago. Yeah, I think they know your name now.
What?
I showed them the really long paragraph of me just spamming your name. So yeah, while I was talking,
Damn you.
yo-ho,
Sorry.
diddle-do, yak to yak, stultu, yeah, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, what's wrong with your face, question mark. And I just kept spamming in a bunch of random little thingamajiggies over here, letters. He said you suck at this because I wasn't trying. I just kept going like this. So that way he kept, don't even! No. No.
Mm.
I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question that just because you need help. But yeah, everyone, as you guys can tell by my last post, I went to Dorney Park today. It was freaking awesome. I mean, I went on Talon 14 times.
Are you still recording?
Yes, I'm still recording.
Seriously, Zach, I stopped recording before the 30-minute mark.
Really? So you missed about 10 minutes of that entire rant?
Yeah, of course. I couldn't play State of Decay and record at the same time, and I wanted to give my viewers something to look at. Are you still recording?
Yes.
Dear God, you're going to make an awful YouTube channel.
Please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe to Inferno Game 03, and hopefully when I get a better computer and or get lucky, I will play either Minecraft...
Subscribe to my channel. A link will be posted in the description below and I get it up and running. Okay,
won't.
goodbye.
He doesn't even have a YouTube channel yet. Don't count
and
him.
how'd you like your brains?
You misspelled brains. It looks more like brands. How do I like my bran flakes? Oh, I like them really shredded with wheat on top of them. You know, that really crappy stuff you get in the boxes.
Oh yeah, will do. Yeah, I'll bring it over to your house.
Okay, looks like I'm having frosted mini wheats, everybody. Okay, I don't want this to go on any longer, so please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If I can, Amilianus' channel we posted in the description where you can watch him play whatever the heck he plays. Rome 2, State of Decay. If you guys want to see more of this, just please leave a like, and I will see you guys next time. I don't have any end scenes, so I'll just stop recording there. Later, everybody. Woohoo! Say bye.
Bye.
I'm waiting to see what your message says.
This is gonna be a good one.
Cool sign. What? I'm sorry we saw that. Okay, goodbye, everyone.